Hi, I'm Ryan Wiersma and I'm going to show you how to buy land in Ecuador. I'm going to give you the do's and don'ts and where not to make mistakes and waste money on pointless steps. Now, come on, follow me and I'll show you how it's done. How to buy land in Ecuador. Rent first. Understand this. You're going to spend tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you need to know, first, that you're going to like the place. Next, that you're going to like the people. And does this place meet your specific needs? For example, if you're old, you're probably interested in better hospitals. And if you're young, you're probably interested in party and surfing and business. Please understand, if you're looking on the internet for a house in Ecuador, let me be the first to tell you that they are all at inflated prices. Because you're unknowledgeable about the prices and didn't do the groundwork, you could buy them and pay way too much. And that's why we rent first. Next, while you rent, you'll be doing some very important research. What you're going to do is go to a place you like and stay for a few months. As you stay there, you will meet the local people and the gringo community, have some beers, and join in some fiestas. And what will happen to you is you'll start to make friends, and those people are going to give you information. First, what are the good areas? And second, what are the real prices? Next, as you meet more people and network with them, your friends will have friends that might have relatives that are selling land that isn't on the market. What we'll call deals. And that's what happened to me. Also, what you are doing is finding out who is honest and who is dishonest. As you gather information, you will hear that some people have had bad experience with dishonest people selling land, and you know to stay away from them. And vice versa. If a person has a reputation for honesty, that's a person you want to do business with. This also is the same process when finding a maestro or construction foreman if you're thinking about building a house like me. You need to hear the reputation of the man, then decide to use him or not. But I'll go into more detail in another video for that. Also, as you are down there, you'll be gathering information on the town that you want to buy land in. In Ecuador, a lot of towns have comunas. What is a comuna? A comuna was brought in by the government to prevent popular areas to be overtaken by Western culture and capitalism. It was a way to protect the locals from big corporations. Listen, all the land that is owned by the comuna cannot be bought by anyone. It's owned by the comuna and its local people, which I personally think is amazing. The people have the power. However, there are deceptive people that will try to sell you communal land and lie, and you'll get scammed out of your money and there's nothing you can do about it. So that's another reason to meet many different people to get a three-dimensional picture so you know what land you can buy outright, which is called an escritura. Here's a tip. Ecuador runs on who you know, and the more people you know, the better, and the funner. Now you know where you want to live and found a piece of land you want to buy. What you want to do next is inspect your neighbors. Why? Well, let's say the house you want to buy has a neighbor to its left, and they are nice people, but they have 4 fucking dogs that like to bark at 4 in the morning. And there, your neighbor to the right, and he's great as well, but he has a few fucking roosters cockle-doodling at 6 in the morning. And there you are, losing your fucking mind from 4 till 7 in the morning. For forever. So, inspect your area and your neighbors. So you found the land you like, the neighbors in the area are great, and the place meets all your needs. You're ready to go to buy land. Ecuador doesn't really use lawyers or real estate agents. And to be honest, they can slow things down and cost you a lot of wasted money. Unless it's a complicated deal that needs a good pair of eyes, I would find a lawyer with a great reputation. But for most deals, I would not use them. And this is how I did it. I used a notary. And what happens is both parties meet up, the landowner and the land buyer, and they negotiate a fair price. What happens next is a notary official comes in and witnesses the transfer of land. You sign some documents, take a copy of your passport, stamp your fingerprint, and a few other things. You want to make sure the notary official is a random guy that the landowner doesn't know, meaning unknown to both parties. Then you send him the money and he signs over the land, and that's how most deals are done. Now the next process is the paperwork to get your escritura. What is an escritura? It's your legal land document that says you own the land. This is the most important document you'll own in Ecuador, so take good care of it. Remember, now this is Latin America and everything here takes time. For example, it took 10 months before I got my escritura paperwork. Things in Latin America move slow. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or I missed anything, just leave it in the comments.